are the right person at the right time in the right company to become an icon of superior service in this country.
He is the global authority on uplifting service and building superior service cultures. This is Ron Kaufman.
Where do you see that we are using that partnership scale? Is that logical? Where are we now? Where do we want to get to?
Building a superior service culture is more than only focusing on upgrading your service performance. It's actually improving the quality of service inside the organization from colleagues to colleagues.
And the way you engage with each other and with your clients is a preferential differentiator. You're actually better at it. I'm going to show you how to do that later today. That service provider just went up.
Ron works with and speaks to the world's leading brands to create benchmark standards of service.
Difficult to differentiate based upon their product or their delivery systems. So what did they do? They created an icon associated with what? Service. If you go to Japan, what do you get? Hey, a very formal, very respectful kind of service. Why are they like that? It's in the culture. If you go down to Australia, good day, mate, no worries, come on in, have a beer. Why are they so outgoing and gregarious like that? It's in the beer.
Every Ron Kaufman presentation is researched and carefully customized to perfectly suit the organization, the audience, and the primary objectives.
Understanding an audience is really the foundation for customizing presentation. Understanding not just culturally or educationally, economically, but also in terms of social dynamics, in terms of what's happening inside that company, what kind of concerns they have. Is this a celebration, or is this, let's get our hands on the horns here and make sure that we go forward and solve a particular problem?
Because to get other products involved in that particular portfolio with that client, we need to have them know about some of the other many services that we can provide. And that's not all you, that's other members of people sitting in this room and in other places around the world.
Dedicating a presentation to a particular audience requires that kind of customization.
Taxi! Let me carry that bag for you, sir. Umbrella? Oh, tip? Thank you.
Ron Kaufman delivers practical examples and proven strategies to give organizations a winning edge and a sustainable advantage.
I was doing this in India, and a man brought his 16-year-old son. And when I reached this part, the kid started writing furiously. And I said, whoa, I guess you think this is important. And he looked up at me and he said, are you kidding? It's a competitive world out there.
When people inside an organization are passionately curious, energized, innovatively looking for ways that they can create more value for someone else or do something to make somebody else's job easier, that's what becomes self-reinforcing. And then the value continues to accumulate and the ease of working with each other gets better and better, and you have a sustainable advantage.
So if you want service to become your competitive differentiator, if you want to be able to get the clients who are willing to pay the fees for the better service, don't wait for somebody else to do it and then you follow. You be the one that steps up and lead.
Singapore Airlines flies the same airplanes as everybody else. They fly to the same airports as everybody else. They use the same travel agents as everybody else, but they fly at a higher yield and they're more profitable. For many years, they win the award. How do they do that?
Ron is a best-selling author, but it's his high-impact, content-rich live presentations that consistently bring international audiences to their feet.
People don't expect a professional speaker in a large audience to show up on stage with flip charts and a magic marker. Well, that's exactly why I do it.
They are telling you exactly what's inside that box.
When I get up on stage with those charts and cameras zoom in to see how I'm going to work on those charts, it connects me with the audience in a way that's unexpected and very real. But when people can see the entire presentation unfold on the stage in front of them, they can see the accumulation of many more essential principles and how they link with each other.
Ta-da! Who's going to be your partner? Is it the one on the right or the one on the left? But it shouldn't be both.
Humor counts. Humor helps. Humor gets people laughing. And when people laugh, not only does their body open up, but frankly, their energy opens up and allows us to make a connection with each other.
I'm feeling sick already. Now, how many of you remember the first mobile phone? Right? Who made it? Motorola. What was the nickname for it? The Brick. It came with wheels.
He's a truly outstanding speaker. Ron's energy and enthusiasm for service leaps off the stage. We created an action list for the next 12 months from just one session with Ron. Ron Kaufman, a man on a mission, uplifting service worldwide.
It requires a more profoundly serious undertaking than simply saying the customer is always right. Or doing something as really empty and hollow as saying the customer is king, or go the extra mile for the customer. I mean, these cliches are so narrow, so shallow, that they don't provide to people who are in service to other people that base of fundamental education about what is service.
Do you see the power that's sitting up there in the top of those two quadrants?
And what I'm about is not just helping people figure out what to do, but helping them come to realize that that's what we're here for. That's our reason for being, is to be in service to one another. That's uplifting service.